Hi, this is another video from my scrap menagerie. I'm going to show you all the projects that I made in the classes that I took at the Scrapbook Carnival this past September. And the first ones, it was a card class given by Kathy Allen. And here's the first card we made. It's nice kind of dimensional flower. We could do what we want. It wasn't exactly how she had it, but this is my card anyway. We stamped the background. This was all white. Everything was white. We just took a stamp, stamped the image, then kept tapping the stamp on the paper until there was no ink left. Then we'd use a different color and do the same thing. And then we'd take a blending tool and use some ink to blend it even more. And then on the frame here, I just put some embossing powder on. And then I just cut out a few of the flower petals and glued them up here and curled them a bit, and just added some gold stickles just to give it a little extra, and a little bit of green fiber and Merry Christmas stamp, and it's embossed. That turned out really cute. And the next card is this one here. We used a piece of vellum and just put it down, and then we just kind of took our blending tool and blended some ink along the edge of the vellum. Then we moved it, blended a different color ink, and left the white space in between. Then we took a stamp and just stamped some images. You could stamp them anywhere you like in any way you like. So I chose to do this background color for this stamp, and then the gray background color I used gray stamp on this side. And then we just had some cutouts of the snowflakes, and we just inked those up any way we wanted. And then this little cutout here, that is actually the inside of this frame, and we just added a little sentiment that we embossed and just a little bit of fiber there, and just put some dimensional stickers underneath there to make it pop up. And that's that card. And the third card we made, it had the Tim Holtz die, and we just took a stamp and stamped it on this little square piece here and on here to make it match up. And then, you know, she had hers in the Christmas colors, but I decided to do it in the pinks. The only thing is I should have done the Merry Christmas in a darker color, because it didn't quite show up there. But, oh well, it was my first try. So that turned out pretty good anyway. And that's the third card. Now, the next class we took, I think it was Christy Riopel. She showed us this technique. We used Mod Podge, and we did a patchwork kind of page, and this is what it turned out as. It's all Mod Podge. You just took pieces of scrap paper and just kind of patchworked it all over the page. And then we did a cutout of a heart just in plain paper, and placed it there. Then we took a paintbrush and some white acrylic paint with a bit of water mixed in so it was fairly runny, and then we just went over it. And then when we took the paper heart off, this is what we were left with. So you can see the darker heart against this kind of washed out background. And then you can see closely we took some stamps and just stamped like a newspaper stamp, and the little swirls there, and a couple more swirls there. And this is just a mat for a picture, and some more newspaper stamp and swirls, and then just some little die cut keys, just with a little ribbon, and this really cute clock face, and you can just move it to where you want it, the little hands, and that really turned out neat. I've never, well, I guess I have tried Mod Podge, but it was probably in elementary school, so still not sure if I like using Mod Podge too much. It is so messy. But this really turned out good. I might just have to try it again. And we made this, and we also made a little card. I just took one of my markers and outlined the heart because you couldn't see it too well on this little card. And then we kept the white heart on here, and I stamped it with a big stripe background stamp, and then just some little swirls just to add a bit of interest. That is so cute. So that was that class. And then we took another one from Lisa Forrest, and we did a 2-page layout. Now here's the first page. This is really cute. We just took some paper. This paper right here is stamped. This is a stamp just on some plain kind of this paper here. We just took a strip of it and then stamped this stamp all the way down, and then just stuck that strip on there. Now this here is a circle with this calendar stamp, but this here all the way around the edge, this is actually crepe paper. She bought it at the dollar store, 3 rolls for $1. And then what she did was she just bunched it all together so you had like a bunch of the ends, and dipped it in glimmer mist. Can you believe that? Doesn't that look cool? She dipped it in glimmer mist, then we just glued it all the way around the edge of that circle. That looks so neat. And then we did the little accordion flowers and just stuck a nice scallop circle, smaller circle there on it. And then some mats for our pictures. And then the second page of the layout looks like this. Now hers was a little different because we just did these layouts the way we wanted. Hers was put together a bit differently, but here again is that stamped strip because we did 2 strips of it. Just this paper right here is all this is, just with the stamp continuously stamped along the paper. Doesn't that look cool? I'm not sure where she got that stamp. I'd have to find out from her. That is so cool. And then this here, just a half circle with that same technique with the crepe paper, dipping it in glimmer mist. And then this is just a place to put your title or a bit of journaling. And you got your accordion flowers here and there, and another mat for a picture. That turned out really cute, and I love the colors. Then she did have another layout for us to do that was just an extra freebie that the company that was sponsoring the class happened to give us extra paper, but I'm not finished doing that layout yet. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with those papers, how I'm going to do the layout, so I'll have to show you in a later video. Now, the last class I took was with Christy. I'll get the name, I'll put it in the video as soon as I figure out. It was Christy or Chrissy Ryapel, and she taught a class on design, on scrapbook design, and she taught us how to properly design a scrapbook page to make it more, I guess, flow more. It was really, really interesting. She taught us what kind of colors to look for, that you look for a small pattern, a stripe and a large pattern, but instead I used a solid, a pattern and a stripe, and evenly distribute the pictures on this side. And because this one had people in it, it was the focus picture, and so I matted that. Put a couple of flowers down here with some silver brads because these buildings kind of are industrial like, you know, metal. And then I just put rooftop garden and then this cute layered flower here. And I put it all together so everything is touching. That's what she said was key in a good scrapbook page, is that you have around the outside is free to flow, just like a lake. And then you have everything kind of touching in the middle. So I was really pleased with this page. It's on the rooftop garden in Chicago. It was just gorgeous. And I'm going to apply these secrets that she taught us in the class on doing my next scrapbook page, because this one just looks lovely. And that is what we did at our class. And it was 4 classes, 2 classes each day. They actually had 6 classes, 3 each day, but 1 each day I didn't really want to take, and it would leave no time for cropping in the crop there. So next year I'm going to do the same thing. It was a lot of fun, and I got a lot of cute cards out of it and some cute scrapbook layouts. And I guess that is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about any of these techniques, just drop me a note and I'll message you back. So thanks for watching. Bye.